All right, y'all, buckle up because today I am taking you back to one of the most dramatic moments of my teenage years. Prom. What was supposed to be fun, romantic night with my girlfriend turned into complete chaos. And yes, it all started because of my girl best friend. So let's get straight into it, y'all. So at the time I had a girlfriend. Let's call her Tasha for the story, right? And I also had a girl best friend. We'll call her Jade. Now Tasha was super cool, right? She was funny, and honestly, we really ran into each other. You know what I mean? Tasha was very big on loyalty and boundaries, which was honestly rare for someone to have figure out all of that just at like what 17, 18 years old. I'm saying that because most people don't even know what they want until they're older. You know what I mean? So looking back, I realized I really lost the gym, but also dodged a bullet at the same time because of how intense things could get with her. But she started having some serious issues with me hanging out with Jade, right? She was really only my first friend, really, and I really talked to her that whole year that I originally went to that school. But our friendship was strictly platonic, right? I kept telling Tasha, look, Jade and I are friends, dude. That's it. Let's just say, Tasha wasn't really convinced, you know what I mean? But things started to get rocky when Tasha straight up accused me of being too close to Jade. Like when we're hanging out, Tasha would start side-eyeing me every time I got a text from her. And these weren't even like crazy text messages, bro. I swear to God. It's like normal stuff like what's up or you coming to the game. Cause we got basketball games going on, right? But in Tasha's eyes, every message was suspicious, right? She states stuff like, why do you even need her around? Am I not enough? I'm like, Tasha, she's just a friend, dude. You're my girlfriend, dude. There's no competition here. You know what I mean? I thought that would settle things, but nah. Instead it was just adding fuel to the fire, right? It all came to head over something so small it's almost funny now, right? Me and Tasha was having a great time. We went to the park, got some smoothies that day, and now we're hungry, so we went to go get some food, right? She decides she wants to eat in my car, since we've been riding around in two different cars this whole time, right? So I'm telling her, nah, let's get in your car. Trying to make excuses like my car is dirty and shit like that, right? I bet you're wondering, Ahmad, why you keep making excuses, right? It's just getting in your car, right? So the day before I had track practice, right? And you guessed it, right? Jade ran track as well. She knew how Tasha felt about her, and she did something like real petty, and I didn't even know until I went out to meet Tasha, right? So Jade wrote her name in big letters. I mean, like big, bro, on a panel in my car, right? And as soon as you open the door, you could see it. I mean, as soon as you open the door, and I don't even open the passenger door, so how would I know, right? So when Tasha opens the door to get in my car, after countless excuses, she sees Jade's name and slams my door, dude. She ends up yelling at me, questioning me and all of that. We eventually eat in silence and we leave without saying a word. But sooner that night, she broke up with me. Made me mad because I genuinely didn't know that she wrote that in there until that day, right? But she wasn't having it, bro. She wasn't trying to listen. But here's where it gets worse, man. Like you would already think here's where it gets worse, right? Tasha and I went to different schools, so we had to buy tickets for each other's prom, right? Now, prom tickets are not cheap, dude. Now, I wasn't exactly rolling in cash at the time, right? But since she wasn't speaking to me, I had to find someone else to go with, or I was gonna waste my money on the ticket. And these tickets were not refundable because my school broke and they need every penny. But of course it wasn't even my money at that point, right? It was my aunt's. So now I'm texting her constantly to let her know, hey, you have to refund the money because it's not even my money. And she was taking forever to respond. She was giving me dry answers, not even answering the questions and shit like that. But y'all won't believe what she did, right? I had all the time to try to conversate like a normal adult, right? She calls the cops on me, bro. I swear to God, bro, she calls the cops on me, bro, for a refund, dude. For a refund. So after school one day, as I was going home, I kept getting calls from my unknown number. And at the time, there was this girl that liked me, and I gave her my number for some odd reason. I genuinely don't know why. I think it was just out of pity. But and she kept calling me from this unknown number. So I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And she kept calling me time and time again. And I kept on declining it. I'm like, dude, like what the fuck? Why is it like, you know what I mean? So I answered one time and I figured out it was her. So that's how I figured out it was her that kept on calling me, right? That's how I knew the unknown number was her. But there was one day she called me, bro, and this day I just wasn't having it, dude. Like I just wasn't having it. So I answered and I yelled. I was like, bro, what the fuck do you want, bro? You keep calling my phone, bro. Stop. But it wasn't the girl. No. It was the police officer. And all I heard was, hey, is this Ahmad? I'm from police department. Bro, my stomach literally dropped to my ass, right? He eventually goes on and we talk about the whole situation with Tasha, and they were going to send a check through the mail so she won't have to see me again and all that good stuff. But I eventually just went with my friend Quan, if y'all know Quan, you know what I mean? And funny story about that, actually, we were supposed to go on a double date with Tasha and whatever her friend's name, like I really can't even remember. I can't even say her real name if I wanted to. And Tasha's friend blocked Quan because she spelled my name wrong and he was correcting her, and she blocked him for that. So let's get a W Quan in the chat, man. You know what I mean? Let's get a W Quan in the chat. But looking back, the whole situation was just wild. You know, it's funny now, but like back then, it felt so ass, man. I didn't even want to go in the first place, bro. My aunt made me, but I'm glad I went. You know, but if there's one thing I learned is that, you know, communication is key. But sometimes people are going to believe what they want to believe, no matter what. You know what I mean? You can't really do nothing about it. And honestly, sometimes relationships just aren't meant to survive certain storms type shit. Anyway, that's the story of how prom turned into one of the messiest experiences in my life. Let me know in the comments if y'all ever had any type of drama like this. Or better yet, tell me about your prom disasters, bro. Because I honestly can't be the only one, bro. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. And I'll see y'all next time, y'all. Peace.
Yeah, I woke up running, gotta check my